My thanks to Bear Locker UK Limited, who are from Bury, for supporting this video. Check out their website. Last time I came down to this stadium, half of the Cardiff fans were wearing blue and half were wearing red. Because I don't know if you remember, at the time the new owner, or relatively new owner of Cardiff City, wanted to change the badge and also wanted to change the colours that the team wore. Very different, of course, than City's owners, who have been very supportive of maintaining the traditions at the club. These days they're back in blue again, so we'll see whether that's settled down any of the sort of quarrels that there might have been between their supporters. I do remember coming down to Ninian Park, the old ground, and losing here in the FA Cup with City. Nathan Blake scoring a spectacular goal, if I remember rightly. But these days City will come here as hot favourites, but what sort of team will they put out today? And the other question I'm going to ask City fans, who will be arriving any time now really, as people start to gather here, is whether they'd watched that game between Liverpool and West Brom last night, and whether they thought that VAR and the way it was handled was a good idea. So a couple of subjects: what do they think of the game? What do they think of VAR? Let's talk to a few fans.
To be truthful with you, it worked, but inside the ground, different kettle of fish. They need to do something. Personally, I think it will come in, but inside the ground, a screen where there isn't at Liverpool, right there is at the Etihad, whereupon they can do something on the screen, very similar to either cricket or the rugby, and see what happens. But last night, I think it was a bit of OTT with the referee. Every single decision he went to it, including when they were offside, with the 6 offside, and I couldn't believe he went to it even then. But hey ho, just see how it goes.
Last night, pretty much the referee's decisions weren't being made by him, they were being made by whoever was doing the VAR. Takes the object away of what's the ref doing. There's no point having a referee if every decision's going to be reviewed to another ref that's 200 odd miles away.
Do you know what I found?
Not really, no. It works in other sports, but I just don't think, with how fast football is today, I just don't think it'd work.
I think the only thing that is missing, and I sort of understand why they don't show it, is if you're in the stadium you don't have a clue what's going on. I think in some circumstances, particularly for the first West Brom goal that was disallowed, the West Brom fans who would have been at the other end wouldn't have known what the issue was, and even I wasn't initially sure from the first goal, the first sight of it, what the problem was. I thought they were going to give it for a foul on the goalkeeper, they gave it for offside. So there is a little bit of sympathy, although I was saying to Ina this morning, I think what they maybe should do in that little interlude, that period where nobody knows what's going on, maybe put Laurel and Hardy up on the big screen. So everybody's entertained, they got something to watch whilst the decision's being made.
So there's a couple of views on VAR. Now on to the match itself here at the Cardiff City Stadium.
Very confident, Ian, very confident. No, they're a big side, they're fast, but I don't think there'll be an issue. I think we'll be alright. As the dad said, there'll be 10 men behind the ball, and there'll be long kick forward and trying to beat us on the counter-attack, but nah, I don't see any issue. I think we'll be alright. And I'm a City fan, I've got no nails left after the last couple of weeks, but we should be alright.
Last time I came here for an FA Cup tie, it wasn't actually here, it was at Ninian Park. Yeah. City were beaten that day. Nathan Blake scored a goal.
Right,
and City, I think, were favourites that day as well. You're not worried that history might repeat itself?
Nah, not with these boys. Not with these boys. I know they're doing fairly well in the Championship, second only, but no, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Don't find me at full time if we're not though. I'll be running away, head down, no problem at all.
It's going to be a tough game, knowing how Neil Warnock plays with his long balls. He'll obviously he'll be prepped up to attack us, and it's for obviously Pep, which team he plays, to stand up to them and play our normal game.
Confident, yeah, decent result today I think. Don't think I have any problems down here.
What makes you so confident? I mean, you know, last time City played Cardiff down here in an FA Cup game, we lost.
I was here. I was here, but I remember the 2 games before that as well. The 3-0, the wonderful Tony Cunningham goal that we had towards the end of the game. But no, I don't think we'll have any problems today.
I think a good win today, a few goals. That'd be a good result for us.
How many games have you missed so far this season, Darren?
None.
What's it like going to every single game home and away?
This season, obviously, that little bit more special, but just in general, you can't beat it. Even in the darker days, it's just no better feeling. Can't beat it.
Why do you have this commitment and obsession?
I don't know really, it just brought onto you, and then it started going from like constant from when I was 16, and it's just sort of carried on, and it didn't get boring really. And today you just it's just pinch yourself stuff really.
Are you expecting a win today?
I'm expecting a tough game, intimidating atmosphere, but I still think we can get a result. Expecting a lot of changes from Tuesday, which I don't know. I'd rather play strongest team, get the game won, and take players off. But I still think what we've got, hopefully, can do the job. I just don't really want to replay because we can do without the replay.
We've got a young lad called Callum out on the bus today. He's a lovely lad, and I want it to be a great day for him because I want to be here in 15 years' time when he's 23 and still enjoying going watching the Blues, hopefully still winning everything. He's a lovely lad, we're the best team, and I want him to enjoy it.
Is he going to see a win today?
I really hope it's a win, yes. We're not like United, we're not arrogant enough to say we're going to win, but I'm hoping for a win.
Strong team. I expect a fairly comfortable win. I think we have enough to dispatch Cardiff in one game. I'll say 3-1 City.
Two big cities meet.
So you've got what's that? A Belgian scarf with De Bruyne shirt on it.
Oh, our Big Kev. Big Kev now to us.
And you've got your little FA Cup there as well.
Oh,
hold it up as if City have won it.
We've won it.
Brilliant.
We're not going on without a cup.
So, what if Yaya comes on today then?
If Yaya comes on, we're ready for him.
You're ready for him?
His shirt doesn't even fit me, but I've got it on. Come on, big man, get it in that net. That's me waist size, 42.
2-0. 2-0. I think it should be easy.
What makes you so confident?
Got a good team now.
Very strong team.
Company back. Happy days.
Very strong team. Very strong team. De Bruyne, hat-trick. Sorted.
Just watching Andy Dibble, the former City goalkeeper, coach of course down here at Cardiff, taking a catch just behind me. City leading comfortably at the break, but of course the big talking point was whether or not the Bernardo Silva goal was offside. The truth is that from the little replay I saw, it looked as if Sane might be a fraction offside. Whether VAR would have made a big difference, I don't know. And whether or not really he was interfering with play, I don't know. But City are leading 2-0. I'm sure it'll be a much discussed talking point. And here's a view from the Manchester Evening News correspondent, the City correspondent, Stuart Brennan.
I think VAR would have overturned it. I'm going to clear view. I mean, we've got little monitors, tiny little monitors, and I'm a bit of a distance from one. But looking at that, it looked to me like Sane was level with the defender. I mean, it's an issue, isn't it, whether he's in the goalkeeper's eye line or not? That's subjective. But the offside looked wrong to me. City should be out of sight really by now, if we're being honest.
Very clever from Kevin De Bruyne on the free kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've seen him do it before. He did it against Bournemouth last season as well, didn't he? He hasn't tried that one for a long while, so he's obviously thinking everyone's forgotten about that one by now. I'll try a little sneaky one. It's just another example of his class, isn't it? You know, how many players try that and execute it as well. The guy's unbelievable, you know. That just shows you what he's all about, just invention, creativity, and his work rate again in his first half is just incredible.
Oh, first half was just an absolute masterclass. It's not often at my age where I kind of think I'd love to get my boots back on, but to play in that side, it's just, you know, you make a run and you kind of think the ball's going to come, and it does. It never disappoints you, and I just think the quality of the movement, the awareness, first touch, everything about that could have been, if City had gone for it in the second half, they would have won about 6. So they're just an absolutely brilliant football team.
So you wish you were playing in that side?
I wish I was playing in that side. Mind you, my old team might have given them a game, I don't know. But no, I think it's just the quality of the football, and they don't change against any opposition, just keep playing the same way. Everybody has the ball under pressure, and it is just absolutely brilliant to watch.
Saw the tackle on Sane on his shin. That's probably the worst performance. De Bruyne hacked down 3 times, no yellow cards. Poor performance by Mason again. But anyway, we're through to the next round. We're going to Wembley, and all the best for you.
Well, we closed it down. I think should have been 3 or 4 first half. Yeah. Didn't like all that England chanting though.
Cheese
you know what I mean? Cheese my second home this.
Cheeseman.
I just think we're blessed at the moment. I can't say any more than that. I just think you're a legend. And we're away win. What can I say?
Absolute disgrace, Warnock, sending a team out to Maine was like that. And Lee Mason was the wrong referee. You knew what was going wrong. Lee Mason's a disgrace. Always has been, always will be. But we won, so there.
We did what we had to do, and in the second half, we contained them.
That was it.
So that was it. No, this side. There you go.
Here's to you, Vincent Company.
Ian Cheeseman.
Do you want a picture?
Hey, Cheezo. Can I get a picture?
Go on, what's your verdict?
Can't believe you caught me eating, Ian. To be honest with you, that was the most professional performance I've seen all season. You can kick us, you can knock the ball over the top, you can try and play football, we're still going to beat you. That was, for me, such a professional performance. It was brilliant.
Go on, Sonny!
You believe City are going to go all the way in this competition as well?
There's no reason not to, is there? There's no reason not to.
I just thought professional performance. It was evident they was trying to kick us off the ball. The referee needed to get a grip of it really, really early, and unfortunately, it laid the foundations of very, very poor management by the officials. But professional performance, you can't argue with going through to the next round, can you?
So the City fans go home with another win, 2-0 down here at Cardiff. And looking back on it now, when you reflect on it, you think the Leroy Sané tackle that could have broken his leg, looking at the replays, horrendous. The goal that was disallowed, Bernardo Silva, bad decision. But City got through, they controlled the game, they were really looking after possession in the latter stages of the game. And they're in the hat now for the 5th round of the FA Cup. So a pretty good day out for the Blues down here in South Wales. I wonder who they'll get in the next round. Whatever happens, thanks for subscribing. There's a button down there if you want to subscribe. And also, of course, I'll be at the next game, as I am at all the games, against West Bromwich Albion on Wednesday evening. So if you see me, come along, say hello, and you can be part of the vlog as well. Thank you.